Public Defender. The public defender is a public servant employed by the community and responsible for giving legal aid without cost to any person who seeks it and is financially unable to employ private counsel. It is his duty to defend those accused of crime until the issue is decided in a court of law. We know the word syndicate to mean an association of persons formed to meet increasing competition. There are good ones and bad ones. This is a bad one. Like any legitimate business, this syndicate has lots of hard-working employees. There's some of them now. They're just going to work. 10 p.m. is not the usual hour to do business, but they like it. It's safer at night.
All right. Chuck and I'll take the first one. Bert, you stand watch and cover us.
Cover what? They're in a cup around. They're all working the other side of town. Denver checked.
You heard the orders, didn't you? 2 work, 1 watch.
Yeah. Ain't no fun watching.
I would have clipped you. You're watching.
Well, you know, this works a lot better since I oil it.
Put it away. Here comes one.
Oh, yeah. What routine you want to use?
Well, it's a guy. The match bit always works.
It's easier when he's got his hands in his pockets.
Let's go.
Bob, hey, Bud, got a match?
Huh?
No, sorry.
Oh, wait a minute. How do you know you haven't even looked?
Smart kid, huh?
Real smart. I got him, Chuck.
Kid, what's the matter? What happened?
Let's get out of here.
Chuck got a knee in the face. He's out cold.
Get going. We'll pick him up in the car.
No. What about that guy?
He's out cold, too.
Yeah, I guess I fixed his wagon.
Which one of you guys goofed?
Who goofed? I got his wallet.
Good pickings?
I'll see.
What about Chuck?
Don't worry about him. He'll be around.
Jeez, that guy's a cop.
What? You idiots. I should have thrown you all out in the street and let him pick up the 3 of you. Let's get out of here.
He didn't look like a cop. What about Chuck?
Never mind about him. We can get dozens like him.
He'll finger us. And you too, Denver.
Chuck ain't got no guts. He'll talk.
You want to bet? Huh? He won't talk. If he does, he'll never live to regret it. Now, let's get out of here.
Don't get it wet when you take your shower. Trusty,
Yeah, Doc.
make out a card on him. I've got to check a patient in the women's tank.
How you feel, Haskell?
Lousy. Hey, lay off.
Hurts, does it? Cop's gonna be asking you a lot of questions, but you ain't gonna give no answers, are you? Are you?
No.
That's good. Because if you do, you'll be sorry you even have a nose. Chuck, assault with a deadly weapon is a pretty serious charge. Do you know what you'll get if you're convicted?
What deadly weapon?
The report says you were carrying a knife with a 5-inch blade.
Well, who doesn't? You have to in the gang I run with.
What gang?
No, mister, you sound just like a cop.
Those answers won't help you in court.
I'm not talking.
Now, Chuck, whether you like it or not, I'm here to help you. It would be a lot easier for both of us if you were to tell me the whole story. What is it, Chuck? Are you scared, or do you have some mistaken idea about loyalty? Your gang didn't help you, did they? Then why help them?
Mr. Matthews, you're just not getting through to me.
Well, Chuck, whether you talk or not, I still have the responsibility of defending you. I'm going to try and get to the bottom of this.
look disappointed.
I am.
Yeah, he's a tough kid.
Not tough, just scared.
Oh? Then they got to him.
Yeah. Well, they passed the word in here. This place is maximum security.
You tell me.
I wonder why they'd go to all that trouble about a simple mugging job.
I've heard a few rumbles.
What kind of rumbles?
Bart, we've always had gangs of tough kids, but now somebody's got them organized. All this has been going on for the last 10 days. It just didn't happen, you know.
Well, what's the answer?
Maybe somebody on the police force won't play ball.
Yeah?
Like Captain Perry. Couldn't buy him off with Fort Knox.
The night before, they worked this area. Last night, they worked here, 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 and here. Now, this is where they got Sergeant Lund. We all know there aren't enough men on the force to do an airtight job. So all we can do is try and outguess them. Tonight, I want this area and this area covered like a blanket. Oh, hi, Bart. We've got to bring in some of these young punks and make them talk. All right, boys, that's all.
Mind if I sit down?
Go ahead.
What do you know about Chuck Haskell?
Why?
No, I just drew him for a client.
That's your problem.
Now, Lloyd, we both got a problem. The same one.
I don't follow you.
You arrest him, I defend him. Now, no matter what happens when they go to trial, the wolf packs still go on. Now, someone's behind this mob. I want to help you get him.
Why? We work different sides of the street.
You're a good cop, Lloyd. If they break you, it's bad for everybody.
Who says they're trying to break me?
Well, let me put it this way. I heard rumbles. Now, whose toes have you been stepping on?
That's a long story.
I got plenty of time. Just let me call the office first, will you?
Use the other phone. That's a bug.
Huh? You mean you've got a mic in here?
Uh-huh. Tape recorder. Over here, I'll show you. I can kick it on with the button under my desk.
I've always wanted one of these.
Comes in mighty handy whenever we have unexpected visitors.
Lloyd, or should I say Captain Perry, you're looking great, just great.
You didn't come here to discuss my health. What do you want?
Who was that?
Joe Baldwin.
Big Joe Baldwin. What was he doing here?
Listen.
You can talk nicer than that.
Sometimes I don't feel like it.
Well, when you hear what I've got to say, maybe it'll help you to. What kind of a car are you driving these days, Lloyd?
A good one.
You could use a better one. You look real nice in a big convertible.
I might.
Sure. And the wife could use a fur coat. She liked mink, Lloyd, I forget.
I never asked her.
You should. There's nothing like a little mink to make a woman happy.
And there's nothing like a chain of slot machines to make a man rich.
Well, I'm doing okay. But it's getting to be a lot of trouble.
You know?
Yeah. Having to drive all that way out in the country to pick up the money hardly seems worth the effort sometimes.
Oh, I can see that.
I knew you would. I thought if I moved back into town, it'd be better for everybody.
That would include your club, of course.
Why not? It's a high-class joint. Only the best people in town lose their money there.
Now, look, punk. If you think for 1 second you're buying protection in this office, you're crazy. As long as